He said that many pacifist Christians will cite Romans chapter 12, which says, "Do not repay evil for evil," but Jeffress says that that passage is referring to Christians, not to the government. A Christian writer asked me, "Don't you want the president to embody the Sermon on the Mount?" he said, referring to Jesus' famous sermon. I said absolutely not. In his sermon on the morning of Trump's inauguration, Jeffress, senior pastor of First Baptist Church in Dallas, compared Trump to the story of the biblical leader Nehemiah who helped rebuild the city of Jerusalem. The first step of rebuilding the nation, Jeffress said, was the building of a wall around Jerusalem to protect its citizens. You see, God is not against building walls, Jeffress said in his sermon at St. John's Episcopal Church in Washington, D.C. Jeffress is no stranger to controversy. He has said in the past that former President Barack Obama paved the way for the Antichrist and drew wide attention for calling Mormonism a cult during the 2012 Republican primary. Jeffress knows his comments on North Korea could be considered controversial, even among fellow evangelicals. Some Christians, perhaps younger Christians, have to think this through, he said. It's antithetical to some of the mushy rhetoric you hear from some circles today. Frankly, it's because they are not well taught in the scriptures. Over the past 2 years, Jeffress said, Trump has been very measured, very thoughtful in every response. People instinctively know that this president is not going to draw an imaginary red line and walk around it like President Obama did, he said. Attitudes about North Korea among evangelicals are unclear, he said. I think many evangelicals, like most Americans, really don't pay attention to global affairs, Jeffress said. I believe we're all going to be forced to soon if North Korea isn't dealt with decisively. Jeffress last met with Trump in July when a group of pastors laid hands on the president in the Oval Office. He said now that healthcare is off the table, evangelicals are hoping for tax reform, though he didn't have any specifics in mind. Jeffress, who was an early supporter of Trump, has said that after sharing Wendy's cheeseburgers in Iowa, he believed Trump would be the next president and that it would be because God placed him there. In July, his church choir and orchestra performed a song called Make America Great Again at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts where Trump was in attendance. By Sarah Pulliam Bailey, The Washington Post, posted by Claire Cardona, Breaking News Hub producer.